opening the heart is a fantastic preparation for sitting. In fact, Krishnamurti said, the beginning of meditation is the generosity of the heart, and its flowering is goodness. Now, there are many ways to open this area, but today we're going to look at a version with 2 yoga bricks. Foam or cork tend to be more forgiving than wood, but some, particularly if you're slightly old school, prefer the wood. Now we're endeavoring to find the place, this first brick, I'm going to be looking for it to be right about here, so that it's supporting my shoulder blades. Okay, the temptation is to bring it too low, so that you get this kind of jarring heart opening. But I'm looking for a spot like, so that top rim's kind of underneath the bumpy part of my shoulder blade. Takes a little bit. Okay. Find my way down there. Now this second brick, while you can have it the same level, and you get this nice opening through the throat if you do that, I'm going to choose to have it a little taller, because I like the feeling of the Jalandhara Bandha, the chin towards the chest. Now you'll know you've gotten this first brick underneath the shoulder blades correct, because it will generally feel comfortable and supported. If having this brick this tall is not agreeing with you, like I kind of like to use the bottom rim to stretch the back of my neck a little bit. If you can feel that that's not your bag, okay, you could bring it to the lower speed, or you could pull the blanket up underneath you. I'm letting my shoulders kind of roll back and down. I'm not exerting much effort in the breath. I like to keep my knees bent. Tends to feel more supportive on my back. Many people like to bring their legs straight here, but if and when I do that, I need to keep my legs slightly tuned. To simply let my legs relax puts too much strain for me in my sacrum. Okay. Now what happens, I'm working with a network camera, and so what's going to happen is it's going to perceive that I'm not doing anything, and it will freeze frame. First step, and this is difficult, is to let yourself be supported. So as you first, once you know that you've gotten the right spot, the play, the effort is to relax. Okay, the gentle effort of effortlessness. Okay, notice where the muscles on the back are held, resistant to the support, and where can you start to let that melt. And as that starts to melt, you might start to notice where on the front of the chest you can also melt. Okay, one of the analogies sometimes used is as if that brick was a river stone and you were a river. And there's a sense as you come across that brick of pouring over and around it. Okay, softer in the jaw and the throat. And as you pour over and around it, letting yourself settle. There. Keeping the head up like this, more in the Jalandhara Bandha, tends to be more cooling. And the gaze at the heart tends to be softening. welcome as you feel inspired to change the level of this brick behind the head. This is feeling pretty good, but just to check it out, like you can bring that brick a little lower. And I like to kind of place the brick underneath the sort of the back protruding part of my head. And then this starts to let the cervical curve in the neck return. That last one kind of stretches out that cervical curve. Again, letting your body feel like a river over that brick. Letting that brick make its impression. And then if you'd like a little bit more opening through this throat region, through this chest region, letting that brick come down even lower can feel nice. Letting this open across the throat. Okay, letting the shoulders relax. But be attentive if that suddenly becomes stressful, if you can feel that you're holding your head to have it in that position, then it would be better to have it high. Couple more moments. Again, I'm not tending too much to my breath. I'm really just tending to the act of softening towards the brick. Now, you could be here a lot longer. In fact, you might just choose that. But when you're ready to roll out, okay, I haven't found a way to make this any more comfortable than this. So if you do know a way, please let me know. It's just never that comfortable to reach an arm over the top of the head and roll off a brick. That's just not in the book of easy. Okay, and kind of hang out on that one side a little bit, like give yourself a moment to rest. And then eventually you want to move those bricks out of the way. Okay. And as you move those bricks out of the way, then you want to roll back onto your back and take a few moments to feel where the bricks were. Okay? Feel the void of those bricks. It turns out it feels really good to remove a block from the back of your heart. Okay. Give yourself some time here, and we'll meet in the next sequence to start to get some cues around the tailbone and the pelvis region. Love.